Well, thanks for staying with us. Time now for Media Watch with Olivia Salazar-Winsper. Hi, Olivia.
Hi.
Okay, so yesterday was a pretty big day for fans of Obamacare. So what's the reactions been since it's been found to be constitutional?
Well, yeah, like you say, a historic day for people supporting Obamacare. And Time magazine have really taken that with this very stark cover for next week's edition called Roberts Rules there. We've got the Chief Justice Roberts there. He's really the hero of the hour, according to Time, because he validated the law, but he's also the person who deemed it a tax. Now, that's interesting because it means symbolically it's going to be much harder for the Democrats to boast about Obamacare as an achievement because it's called a tax. We know that America was divided about this whole issue. We had people celebrating in front of the Supreme Court yesterday, but we also had protesters, Republicans, saying they didn't want this at all. Some people cited the UK and Canada as examples of long waiting, queues and waits for socialist healthcare, as they call it. And there were Romney supporters there chanting, repeal the bill, and saying, well, it doesn't matter because in November it will be repealed anyway, because Mitt Romney has said if he's elected, of course they're very sure that he will be elected, then they will repeal it. Obamacare is not the answer. You see, he's not mincing his words on his website there. It's very clear how he feels about it. Now, speaking of the Republicans, this article talks about Healthcare Day in Romneyland. How is this affecting them? First of all, they were very surprised when the decision was announced because they were convinced that it wouldn't actually be validated. But they managed to give it a positive spin. This article in the Huffington Post, of course, talks about Mitt Romney and surprised by the healthcare decision. They did come out later in the day and say that they'd seen a surge in donations to the Republican Party and also that they gained new supporters. They also used this word tax to really target the Democrats, saying, well, essentially, you've created a tax. Romney's now really hammering it home that Obama has effectively raised taxes by $500 billion, which is a campaign promise that he has then broken.
Right, OK. Now, over on this side of the pond, the European Commission's launched a campaign to get more girls interested in science. And apparently they think that the way to a girl's heart, or pipette, is through lipstick and high heels.
Yeah, this is it. OK, the EU Commission has launched a campaign called Science, It's a Girl Thing. Now, if we take a look at the website here, it's all very girly. The title's written in lipstick. It's got a little lipstick tube there. Visually, there's not too much text. It's very colourful. And the idea is that girls need to be drawn to science through symbols and colours that they know, which is questionable.
We're simple creatures,
of
really.
course, that's what we like, a few love hearts and some pink text. There's a video on the website which has been very controversial. If we just take a look at that, when you're watching it, you're never quite sure if it's an ad for a perfume or makeup or perhaps a music video. And it sparked a lot of criticism from feminists and also plenty of women who said, I'm not a feminist, but I find this reductive. On the YouTube site where it's posted, there were comments saying, this video might make women look stupid, but the really stupid ones are in the European Commission if they're trying to peddle these ideas about women, and it's limiting the scientific field to just how to make lipstick and how to engineer a good high heel.
Well, they're all important skills.
Yeah,
someone's
exactly.
got to do it. Why not?
I mean,
budding young scientists.
There's been a lot of backlash on the internet. You've got Twitter users from Spain and the UK saying this is absolutely ridiculous and it's quite offensive. All cliches. Apparently, we only like science if it involves lipstick. One here saying, I love science and I like girly things. I still find that video offensive. I didn't go into science because of lipstick. Thanks.
But who knows? There might be some people who would be drawn to it by bright colours and the promise of homemade makeup.
It's a means to an end. If more women work in science, it's probably a good thing.
OK, now, finally, the only news is good news on one website.
OK, yeah, this is a Greek website. I love the idea of this website. Here you can see some cute little children. You can see some families. What is this website about? It's called Ola Kala, which means everything's okay, and they only publish positive stories. Articles about the benefits of meditation, how austerity measures can actually be good for you. Perhaps you can lose weight. Look, there's a smiling family.
Go.
And how to help your community, how to volunteer, NGOs. It's a very ambitious project to pull Greece out of this pessimism around the crisis, around unemployment. And I think, good luck to them if they're trying to put out good news.
Brilliant. Thanks very much. Olivia Salazar-Winsper there with getting us up to date with Media Watch. Well, do stay with us. A short break now. We've got coming up sport as Germany make their way home. Says Fabregas. It reveals how the Spanish intend to handle Italy in Sunday's Euro 2012 final. That and more with Dan Levy.